Hi, crafty friends. There you go. Sorry, I'm trying to stop the camera shake. It's Audra Monk, the Crafty Yogi, and welcome to the Crafty Corner. Today, this is a doozy. I am going to teach you how to make this really cool 6-sided box. Oh, do I have the ribbon? And it opens like this. Look at that. So it's kind of cool. Watch this. It feels really good to like open and close it. This would be great for a really big fancy birthday present. Each of these boxes opens up and you could put candy, jewelry, money, earrings. I already said jewelry, small things in there. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make it. And if I'm missing something, we will just wing it. I know it's not a live video, but it's been one of those days. So you will need some paper. Now, if you ordered a kit from me this time, and I won't do it. So if someone sees this and they're like, Audra, send me a kit. I'm not going to do all the scoring, but I know a couple people were supposed to come to class, and with the whole coronavirus thing, they didn't come, and they may or may not have scoring things. So, but if you got a kit from me, it's going to come in a bag, and it's going to be a lot of paper, and it's already pre-scored, but I did not cut them all. So you're going to need all the directions. And if you order a kit now, I'm not sure. I got to figure out how much it would cost. I'll send it to you, but you're going to do all the scoring, all the cutting yourself. But I will give you one sample, like one of your 6 boxes done like this, so that way you know what to do. And I think oh no, good, it's glue. I thought I spit on the box. Okay, so you need 6 pieces of paper that are, oh, and I forgot to say, I got this she's from the UK, and her video is very good. It may possibly be way better than my video. I think it's called Entwine Designs. I don't know. If you put in triangle roll-up box UK demo, you probably could find hers. She has a great accent, so that makes it even more fun. But I'm going to do this for my customers and for my friends, and you should make one of these. And if you make one, take a picture and send it to me. I just want to see what it looks like. Okay, let's get down to business. You have to sing that like in Mulan. Let's get down to business. Okay, let's go. So 6 pieces at 9.5 by 7 1/4. Okay. And what else do you need? Let's go ahead and talk about the other pieces. Then you need 1 piece, and this is whatever color cardstock you want. 1 piece that is 2 inches by 9 7/8 and 2 inches by 9 3/8. Okay. So you only need 1 each of those. 6 of the big piece, because we're making 6 little boxes. Your designer series paper or other colored cardstock. There's 2 sizes. You need, I think this is this one, 12 pieces that are 2 7/8 by 1 7/8. Okay, those are going to go, I'm not going to make all 6 boxes in this video because that would be silly. But it's going to be the top and the bottom of your box. And I would recommend, if at all possible, choose paper that is non-directional. My brain could not do the figuring out how it should go if it's directional. So there's that. Mildly directional is okay. Like this has little fleur-de-lis, and I did make sure they all faced the same direction. Maybe. Oh, maybe they go both ways. I don't know. So actually, I don't know. Cancel that. But I would go non-directional. I think you'll just enjoy that more. Okay, so you need 12 of those because they're the sides of your triangle. You then need 6 that are, 6 that are 3. So they're a little bit longer by 1 7/8. And that's what's going to be this outer circle. So I'm calling this outer band. You need the 12 because those make your triangles. And then you need, where's my paper? There should be then you need a piece that is 2 3/8 by 9 5/8. And this is how we're going to make the triangles. And I just realized I forgot a trimmer. So I'm going to grab it because it's around the corner. Okay, we're back in business. Don't worry. I have a trimmer. Okay. And that's all. That's all you need. Could you put a thing on the other side? Yes, but is it necessary? No. And I think it I don't know. I think it looks nice, but you could add more. Okay. And this paper is it's Celebration still. It's March 20th. There are 11 days left in Celebration where you can earn this paper for free with a $50 purchase. So if you bought the supplies, the cardstock, and maybe you bought a scoreboard, that's $30. you could get to $50 pretty quick, and you could get this paper for free. This paper you could color. I have seen some beautiful cards from other demos where they color this. So I'm planning to play with that next week. I'm planning to play with a billion things. I always just run out of time. And right now I keep getting distracted by, you know, the internet and everything. But we're going to craft, and that's the most fun part. So 6 times you're going to do this, my friends. What I would recommend is do the long side first on all 6 and then do the short side. I think that'll help because like these markers are for my short side. All right, so score at, so I don't use the markers right now. I score at 3, 6, and 9. That's pretty easy. Then on the short side, oh, and I'm gonna put, hold on this paper, I'm gonna put a 5 here in the middle. So I remember to tell you this part. Then on the short side, we are gonna score at 2 5/8. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. You just count 5 of the little lines on the Stampin' Up scoreboard. And 4 5/8. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just making sure my tabs, it's been sitting here. I've been meaning to do this video all week and I didn't get to it. Okay, then the next thing you're gonna do, from the small side, you need that small side on the left, you are gonna mark it at 5, okay? And then you're gonna flip it over so you have the small side at the left and you're gonna mark it at 5, okay? Because you can't make a triangle box. This scoreboard is only vertical, so we need to do that. Okay, let's score this and then we'll get to that. So this, we score at 3 1/8. So that's 1 line after the 3. 6 1/4, 2 lines after there, and 9 3/8, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, the second one is 9 3/8, so it's just 2 scores, same ones, 3 1/8 and 6 1/4. Okay, and then that's all you need the scoreboard for, but keep your stylus because we do need to score again. So this is, I kind of feel like this is the hardest part. We need to use our ruler. So it's all about triangles and fractions. Whoever made this stuff up, they are geniuses. Absolute geniuses. So what we're going to do is put our ruler in the corner and the tip at that 5 mark and make a line. And then same thing here. And so let's see. One of the biggest things I told my class when we did this last week is it's okay if it's not absolutely perfect, okay? It really is. Of course, if it gets totally, I'm looking to make sure if it's, you know, within reason. If it gets totally messed up, it might not work. But being that we're making the triangles, they're not going to be perfect. But this box I made, it was my first one. And it came out fine. So let's hope that the second one comes out fine. Okay. And here. Okay, now we're gonna cut. So what I would recommend, which, haha, that's super funny. Oh yeah, I don't have. You're gonna need 2 kinds of scissors for this. You're gonna need our snips or small, nice pointy scissors. Then you're gonna need bigger scissors. These are some old Creative Memory scissors. Regular big scissors like you use to, you know, open things in the kitchen or cut boxes up, those will work because it'll help. Because what we're trying to do is we're going to make this, oops, let's move that away, this shape. Okay, so here's a small score, the 2 long scores, and we need to make this triangle. All right, so let's cut. So what we're going to cut out is the 4 corners. And you're going to cut up to the points. And I go back and forth between fold first and then cut, and then fold. So obviously you can see that I chose to cut. Let's hope it's not a bad idea. Especially with black paper. I know it's probably hard for you to see the score marks, but wait till you see this box. And you're going to save these pieces and put them in your scrap bin. They will be great. You could punch circles out of them. You could back small squares of, you know, DSP with them. They can be used for cards or frames or something else. Okay, so I'm cutting the 4 corners. Okay, and then you can go to your snips. This piece that is going to fold, this little piece, we're going to notch it just a little. See how it just comes in? And then I'm just going to flip it over Do the same, notch it just a little. All right, and then we need to burnish because before we cut our next cuts, so you need a bone folder, we need to make the triangle. So first let's do the easy ones. And we'll do the box edges. Good, okay. Let's do that little tab. That way everything's nice and crisp. Okay, now triangles. Now remember, these aren't, I'm saying embossed, but that is what it does. They're not scored super deep because I only did it on here. I would recommend put it on like a foam pad or something. So let's see if we can do it. Ah, we're in business. So see how I folded that on the score line and then unfold it and fold the other one. And then I'm going to bring in my bone folder. And I did good on this one. See, it's right in the corner to right at the corner. If something is a little off, you can usually kind of wiggle it and fix it. All right, let's see if we get lucky on the other side. Wouldn't that be nice? Because I know on the boxes I made, not all of them came out. All right, we're a little bit there. It's not terrible. And then this one, oops, better look at more of my line. It does help to look at your line and push it down from there. Oh, that one's better. Okay. All right, so then you have that, and now you're going to do a little bit of free cutting. What you need, let me show you again, is these to be tabs, right? So you're just going to cut. I like to do it from the top. I want it about a 1/2 inch. And you could use your big scissors still, but when we tweak things, we might need the little ones. Okay, and same thing, I'm going to flip it over about a 1/2 inch. About a 1/2 inch. Okay, now these you could throw away. You don't need those. You don't need these little bits. Okay, so this is your box. You know what? We have one more thing to do, and then we'll glue everything. So this long piece, we need to make triangles. All right, and I'm going to look. Did I write it down? It's not on my Post-its, but I got it here in my notebook. Okay, so on this piece, from the bottom, this is 9 7/8. Is that how big it's supposed to be? No, it's supposed to be 9 5/8. Oh, it is 9 5/8. Got it. Sorry, I just couldn't see. Okay, so I would recommend a pencil. And we are going to put a dot at 2 3/4. And then 5 1/2. And then 8 1/4. So it's like 2 3/4. And then this is the important part because I messed it up the first time I did it. You're going to pick it up and flip it over. Okay, line it up. And then we do the same thing. 2 3/4, 5 1/2, yes, and 8 1/4. Okay, you could draw the lines with your ruler like this and then free cut them out. But I found the first time I did it, that's how I did it. But then I found it really worked. I got better, more even cuts using my trimmer. And so what you do is you put the dots in the trough. Sounds like a mystery. And then you cut it. And it's way easier. And this one you're going to want to cut corner to the dot. And then you're going to get your triangles. Isn't that cool? So if you ever need triangles for something, this is a great way to do it. I'm not going to cut them all because I've already done them, but I'm going to cut 2. Okay, and then you just cut that whole thing. Could you do it on a longer piece of paper? Probably, but I didn't try that, so I can't guarantee it. Okay, now we're going to glue. Okay, so one thing that helps is in general, you want to always have the tab be your marker. So that tab will go to the side. I am going to say that you should use our Tombow multi-purpose liquid glue. Could you snail this on? These ones, yes, I feel that you could. But I'm just going to go glue. And this is a very tiny, okay, and you don't need too much. So that was too much in there. You want just a little bit, like a 1/4 inch in, and then a squiggle. Because otherwise it'll get too wet, and it doesn't need to be wet. This is a very small border. If you don't like the very small border, you just make, ooh, that one looks like it's a little bit too long, but we're going to just stick it on. You just make your things an 1/8 inch smaller. So whatever that would be, I'm not going to do the math right now, but you could. Okay, let's do the other one. Okay, so a little bit of glue going around. And, you know, glue is a little more economical. So that is a good thing. But it gives you wiggle room, but you don't need a lot. Okay, and then same thing, think about where's your tab. Let me get my other one, make sure I do it right. Okay, here's my tab. Where are my done ones? Okay, so mine are on this bottom. Let's hope I do this right, because I did that made those on the weekend and I just got to the video now. Okay, let's see, let's double check. Tab, other piece, yep, so it goes there. All right, and I got to put it on 2 because I was short a triangle. A triangle at class got put on wrong, so I gave someone an extra triangle. Sometimes that happens. All right, it shouldn't really matter what direction, and I'm just going to line it up the best I can. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be perfectly beautiful. Okay, so let's put the last triangle on this one. Okay. And then we're going to make 2 boxes together. And then, of course, you can just pause it and make boxes. Okay. So how do you make a box? Same thing. Remember the tab. The tab is the key to the box. So what we need to do is glue the side that is not the tab down. All right, so we're going to put glue on here. And again, recommend the glue. You could do tear tape. Definitely don't do snail here because that would not be strong enough. Okay, pick a side. Flatten my box flat. Get that nice and even. Tuck the other side in. Hopefully, let me check. Okay, I think you can see that. And I'll pick it up and show you too. Okay, and then I'm going to put it down. I'm just looking at my tabs. And then I'm going to take my, let me make sure I'm happy. Okay, I'm happy. And then I'm going to take my bone folder and, ooh, no, don't press that down. Oh, that might happen to you. So you got a little time. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, and we're going to set that one off. Let's do the next one. Blah, 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 blah. Look at your tab. So it's the side that doesn't have the tab, gets the glue. Yeah, so according to the lady, and I don't remember her name because it was like Entwine Designs. I don't remember what her name was. She said this box has been around forever. I've never seen it before in my life. But then she said, I think she made it at Christmas time. She used that snowman hat paper we had. It was such a cute box. And she was saying how, you know, sometimes you got to go back and revisit projects you've made before. And I was like, I'm glad she did because I had never seen this. And this is a very wonderful, fun, over the top, you know, a 16th birthday, a 13th birthday, a 10th birthday. I think you could give this to a guy or girl. I mean, I probably wouldn't do the flower ones unless I know he loved flowers, but I think this is great. Okay, next. Let's put the glue away. We're going to use it again in a second, but we got to make sure the box is finished. So then this comes in. What we need here, you need a 1/2-inch punch. And everything's going to get gluey. Look at that. It has like dried glue on it. And then we're just going to have to clean everything. All right, which we should be doing right now anyway. So cut half that circle away. 1/2-inch punch. Cut half that circle away. Okay, and then what happens is the tab. So this is why you need little scissors. See that little, I have a tiny lip. It's not going to go in. Anything you do now is small because if you cut too much, it might not stay closed. Okay, so let's try this out. You want it to fit snug, but not too snug. Okay, I'll take that one. See? And you made a cute triangle box. All right, let's check on this one. Nope. Oh, I didn't do these. This was the one I was working on. I did not notch those. It sounds like I said nachos. We had nachos this week. We had it twice because there's only 2 of us. So anything we make, we get to have it twice. All right, and if it won't go in, did you see how that didn't go in? I need to snip just a tiny bit. And I hope I did not snip a tiny bit too much off there. Come to mama. There we go. Now we've got 2 boxes. Okay, so let's move those out of the way. Ta-da! Boxes. Okay, so let's go to the next step. Now, your long pieces, I'm going to go ahead and score the, burnish these. They're scored already. And then we're going to attach. So we do get to attach these all together because I didn't want to pre-do it because I wanted to score for you. I guess I could have pre-done a different one, but it's okay. Okay. And then what we do is we attach this here. We're just making it long enough because our paper is not long enough. So we need some glue. Remember, don't use too much. You got to find that magic in between. Butt it right up on there. And then open it up. And then you hope, like, did you cut your paper 2 inches exactly the same? Oops, got a little extra. It's all right. It's going to get covered up by a box. Okay, so then flip it over, and here are your pieces. They're going to go on here. All right, so we're going to glue these all on together, and then we'll glue all our boxes on, and we'll put it together. So definitely feel free to pause or fast forward as needed for you. But if you just want to craft with me at the same time, sometimes that is nice too. All right, and these are our ones that are 3 inches long by that 1 7/8. So remember, you could do them at 1 3/4 by, what would that be? 2 3/4, right? If you want a bigger border. Because sometimes that might be nice if you're playing up the color and the matching. That could be very fun. Okay, we're in the screen. Sometimes I forget there's a camera there and I'm just like randomly crafting and chatting with myself. And I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta make sure I got it right. Okay, and how are we doing? What are we at? 21 minutes? Okay, so I don't think I can do it. My goal is always a 30-minute video, but sometimes I run over. So I think we'll be just a hair over 30. Okay, there we go. Almost there. 3 more. Cool. So I love I love it all. Card making, box making, samplers, the wreaths we've been doing. I think it's just fun. And I do love that even a project like this is not going to take days, right? It's just going to take, an hour or so, which is good for me. Probably should have went slightly more to the edges. Let's see if that sticks on there. Okay. We got one more. Where is it? Here it is. Yeah, wait till you see this paper. This is amazing when we put it together. Okay. Okay. It always makes me happy when my pieces come together nicely. Okay, so there's our big long strip. And I'm hoping that nothing is too sticky because I want to flip it over. So then what we do, my fingers are sticky, is, oh, let me close all of my boxes. You take all your boxes and you do want to line them all up the same way. So it looks, I'm going to put my tabs to the left. So fun thing, we get to glue all these boxes on together. Oh, I was like, oh no, I'm short a box. This one, now look, sometimes you're going to have, look, I messed up. That went in too much, but we're going to put it on there anyway. I don't think the person I'm going to give it to will notice. And the hard thing, you ever make one of these projects and you're just like, oh, I can't give it away. But I am going to give this away. I'm trying to think, who do I know that has like a birthday coming or something in my family? My dad, but okay, I probably won't give it to my dad. He would think it was cool, but I don't know if he would appreciate it as much as someone else. I don't know. But I think this would be great for like a baby shower or a wedding shower because you could theme it really cute, and then they might keep it for a little while. They'd keep it on a stand or, on the shelf. Because, yeah, you want to give this to someone that's not going to throw it away right away. You're like, look, that took me a lot of pieces of paper and, 2 hours of my life. You better appreciate it for a while. And you can see why glue is better then tear tape on that. See how I can like wiggle them in and make sure that they are in the right space. Okay, I think I'm doing okay. I was really hoping I don't mess it up on the video because that would be not fun. But I've had fun playing with the one that I made already. Okay, this one. Yeah, so I will figure out how much this would cost. And because there's no stamping, I can send this to you. And you could decorate it with stamps some other way if you wanted. You could even make your own DSP if you wanted. But yeah, so if you're interested, let me know and I'll work up a price and I'll mail you some paper. Of course, you got your own paper. You're in business. You could always just buy the paper from me too. Ta-da! Look at that. How cute is that? Okay, so we don't need glue. All right. All right, I don't see, I thought I had one in my packet. So the people with the packet, you're going to get a, what do you call these? Velcro dot to put here. I will tell you it's fiddly and annoying, and I don't even know if it's totally necessary, but it does help to keep it closed. So you're going to get a Velcro dot. I don't see mine, so I'm going to just move on. Okay, so next is the ribbon. This ribbon it's a lot, 38 inches of ribbon. This is some retired, I don't know, sparkle black ribbon, but you could use any ribbon you want. And then you need tear tape. Okay, so this is the hardest part. Don't put it on one of these pieces. Start it somewhere else. So I'm going to just start at one over. If you don't get this exact, it's not a deal breaker because you can fiddle with the ribbon. Look, that's the end of this roll. That's so funny. I knew it had some, but I didn't know it was that low. Okay, so let's stick that piece down. But I got a handy dandy second roll ready to go. All right. So the tear tape goes all the way around in the center. That is not very centered, but that's okay. Uh-oh, there goes the dog. And do I go all the way to this one? Sorry, I'm just going to double check. Oh, yes, because I didn't do the other one. Okay, tear tape, tear tape. Oh, I see. There's so many. It's a beautiful day here in Maryland. It is 70 degrees. I walked to the cupcake store, and I had to take my sweatshirt off. It's actually kind of hot. We're going to go, once this video is done, I'm going to go walk the dog, and then we're going to have waffles for dinner. You ever make waffles for dinner? It's really good. All right, so I'm pushing that down. All right, and then roll it back up. The part that doesn't have anything, that's the top, so this is the bottom. Take your pokey tool, your scissors, or your nail. Oops, don't go under the sticky part. There. Is that the terry part? Okay, apparently I can't do it. Hold on, I think I didn't get it stuck well. All right, let's come from the other side. So what we want to do, because we want to start our ribbon at the bottom. There we go. Now we're cooking. Okay, so I'm going to do this a little bit at a time. So take your ribbon, fold it in half. Liz, hush, honey. Sorry, guys. And put this right in the center. And then you're going to try to follow it. And here's where I said if it's not centered exactly, you have space to make it up with your ribbon. I guess this is where if you had your box Velcroed closed, that would help. Okay, let's roll my box up. Okay, pull this piece off. Look, we are going to do it. Oh, we're going to be just over a half hour, guys. I'm very proud of myself. Okay, go the other way. Fold my box in. Pull that off. Okay, roll it around. Oh, it's so cute. Bring it all the way. Oops, I was like, why is there still stuff? Remember that little piece I had put on, I started with. I wouldn't have started with it if I knew it was so tiny. Because now you get to see me fiddle with it. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so see, then the ribbon goes all the way around, and then I'm going to tie it at the top. just in a bow. Okay, you definitely need the little Velcro thing. I thought it wasn't that necessary, but it is. But don't worry. And it was very fiddly to get it to stick because it's hard to get the pressure. But look at that. How pretty is that, guys? Isn't it lovely? And then you untie it, and it rolls itself out. Oops, that one's opening. Let's see if we can close it up. There we go. And it can roll itself together and roll itself out. Fill it up with some good stuff, and you will be the best mom, auntie, granny in the town if you give that as a gift to the person that you know. Of course, they're going to like what's inside it even better. There you go. So there is how to make, I'm not going to tie that one too, how to make your triangle roll-up box. Thank you so, so much. I so appreciate you. Give me a like, give me a love. Let your friends know about the Crafty Yogi. Let's all craft together. Please be safe, be happy, choose joy, and stay crafty. And I will see you next time.